Hello everyone, we're going to be doing a video on a game called 𝗦𝘂𝗯𝘁 the Insult Simulator. This game is, I think £2 on the Xbox store. I'm not too sure if you can get on PS4, but I will check after the video. And today we're going to be getting an achievement called It Gets Boring After an Hour. This achievement is 100 gamer score, and it is the hardest achievement to get in this game, obviously depending on how many people have actually got it. Now, for this achievement, you need 2 controllers to actually complete this achievement, and it is quite confusing, so I would suggest that you follow all my different moves on what I do and what I tell you. There's 3 different ways to get it, and there's one way, which is the easiest way to do it, but it's only depending on luck. If something happens and you get the other way, there's 2 ways to do it off that path. So I'll show you when we'll get into the video, because that might sound a little bit confusing, and it will be confusing in this video, so you kind of need to try and keep up, and if you get confused at any point, put in the comments what you get confused about and I'll try and explain it a little bit better. But yeah, if you enjoy this series, make sure you do give it a like, and yeah, you just want to click these first settings right here, and then you want to click on your first controller for the 𝗏𝗏 person right there, and then you want to get your second controller ready, and this is where you need to click the other person. So yeah, click with your first controller on 𝗏𝗏, and then on your second controller go along to 𝗏𝗏𝗁. Now 𝗏𝗏𝗁 is unlocked after completing the story, or the tournaments I mean. So you need to complete the tournaments first. That will actually grab you an achievement. I can't remember how much gamer score.
I wish to complain about the...
Yes, skip through the dialogue by pressing A until it comes to settle it. Now, on my gameplay, it came up with the first person, so the first controller person. So all you need to do for this, if it comes up with the first controller person, is press B on your first controller. Then it'll go to the second controller, right? This is the easiest path, right? This is the easiest way to do it. And this is just by luck. Because sometimes it'll let the first controller start, sometimes it'll let the second controller start. But pretty much right now, all you want to do is wait. Wait until the 15 seconds at the top runs down. And you've seen that my character took 3 damage before. After another 15 seconds, he takes 12. And this keeps on increasing every single 15 seconds, and it'll go to 24 right now, and then it'll go to 48. After the 48, he will have no health anymore. Yeah, so pretty much this game is all about doing the best insults to the other person, and the better the insult, the more damage they take. And for this, it's also about the timing. If you don't do it in the time limit, you also take damage. And you can see after the 48, skip through the dialogue, and it will say the end. So that's the end of that game, and that'll add to your gamer score. Well, it won't give you the achievement yet, but it will add a percentage, 1% to that achievement of completing 100 matches. That's what the achievement is, by the way, to complete 100 matches. So we're going to do it again. Okay, we're going to click the different characters, and we're going to go into Pet Shop. You can do any map you want. It doesn't have to be Pet Shop, but yeah, and sadly I got the first character again. Now what I'm doing for the purpose of this video is I'm going to purposely make it so the second controller starts, right? So mind me, I'm just going to do this real quick, and then I'll tell you what to do. Alright. Then it's just going to go through the whole process. Wait a second. Alright, so now you can see that the second controller is starting. So if your game starts with the second controller starting, this is what you want to do. This is one way to do it, alright? So the first way to actually do it is by pressing B on your second controller. Then on the first controller, pressing B again. It'll go through this little cutscene where it punches and then it gives you 0 or whatever. And here we go, we're in the same place as we were before. So all you want to do there is just have the first controller, do the B thing, and then you got the same thing. you just wait for the whole 15-second thing. Now, for the purpose of the video again, I'm going back to this state, where we'll have the second controller like this. So if the second controller starts, this is another way you can do it. You can actually wait the full 15 seconds at the start, and then it'll switch to the first controller, and all you want to do with the first controller is press B. It'll go back to the first one, and that's another way you can do it. So it'll go through all the 15 seconds thing. I don't know which way out the two, which I've just shown you right there for the second controller starting. I don't know which version out of them two is better, but I think the second one is better personally. But anyway guys, if you found this kind of useful, please do give this video a like and also subscribe if you are new. And yeah, if you have any problems, please do put them in the comments. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.